Hey, what's up guys? It's Eli here with Knight Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm here today with Alex West. Alex here is a phenomenal jiu-jitsu practitioner, and I pick his brain whenever we are fortunate enough to get up here to BJJ Fanatics. I just filmed another instructional this weekend, and this one's over compression locks, slicer sandwiches, a lot of cool fun stuff. I'm going to show a little thing that I did from there today, but anytime that I get around this guy, first of all, he works here for BJJ Fanatics, so like he gets access to see all behind the scenes of every instructional for the most part, and gets to train with some of the best people in the world. So I'd be an idiot not to pick this guy's brain whenever I'm around him. So I'm always asking him like little questions like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do this? And he always shows me some like great little details I get to run away from. So it's a cool little perk of getting up here and getting to film. So I thought it'd be cool to like kind of do that in front of the camera so that it gets to share that with you guys. And I'm not trying to filter out details and screw up stuff that he showed me. Anyway, we were talking about, well, what are we going to put on camera? And I'm going to show something that we did today because he's got a really cool sequence from 50-50 and that really blew me away. And so I'm going to show my little thing from 50-50 and then kick it over to him for like some really good stuff. So what I like, and this is why, because like when we get 50-50, for a long time, I just didn't like this position. I felt stalemated here. I wasn't good at attacking here. And I didn't like getting into shootouts from here because guys that are better at this position, I don't want to sit and race in the game. So my main concern was trying to pass this position. And I found one that I really liked a lot that kind of, it put the brakes on a little bit and it helped me pass. It basically works like this. When we get to 50-50 here, I want to cut the angle kind of to the inside. I want to try to keep him from getting a really good bite on my knee to be able to start attacking me. And so I'm going to try to get enough space here to where I can scoop my foot inside. So what I do is I take my outside leg and I weave it in here, which is kind of weird. And it looks like my heel's still exposed, but my knee is not in a great position for him to really kind of capture it. So what I would use this for initially is like I would get to here and I would reach to the second leg. And as I lay back, I would kick, and it kind of brought me into like a leg drag position. So essentially, I'm just doing a weaving leg drag from 50-50. And I still like this to this day, because like I said, if I get stuck there with somebody that I don't feel good with, and I just want to get past it, sometimes I'll try that leg weave. Now, something I've been doing recently, though, and it kind of goes along with the theme of the instructional I just shot with Fanatics, is because we're talking about compressions and ham sandwiches and stuff like that. So I started noticing, I was like, man, it really feels like there's something here when I get to this position. And so then, so I found this partly from a piece of a video that I saw a while back from Gio Martinez doing something similar. And so what it is like, instead of just passing this across, I'm taking this leg out and shooting it underneath. And what happens there is now I get this figure four. And when I lace this leg over now like this, is if I can hug up on top of his leg and I can fall off to the side here like this, then I'm gonna hug and try to keep his knee captured. And I wanna flex outward, and it gets real uncomfortable on his leg right away. It's that ham sandwich pressure, so it's digging into the back of his hamstring, but it's also sliding down to his knee, and it's not a good feeling at all, so you feel like it's really gonna blow your knee out. Now, if we get here and it's a tough guy and he's like, I'm not tapping to a ham sandwich, screw that, then I still remain in this position. I still retain the effort to be able to pass. So I'll slip this one underneath and then just continue to kick that leg out and still come up on the leg drag pass or the leg weave pass like that. So again, that's a kind of a neat little way that I can like weave inside, kind of keep my legs fairly protected when I'm trying to pass the position, and still kind of maybe get that ham sandwich option out of it. Then, so I was like, talking to Alex about that position, and then he showed me something he does from there that's far superior, and I'm going to let him show that to you guys now.
All right, guys, so we're in the 50-50 position. And there's different ways to position your feet, but if your opponent puts it in a triangle right here, where they like keep it locked here, there's always a little hole right here. Even though you can't see it, it's fine. All we have to do is
my quads are too big.
Huge. Come to the left, go on the opposite side, and just stick your hand in that hole. I'm gonna capture the secondary leg, and I'm just gonna fall to my shoulder, like so. When I'm here, there's a whole bunch of space that becomes created, but I still want to deal with the secondary leg. So what I'll do is I'll keep my legs pinched here in my heels towards my butt. That way, if he tries to, open up my legs right now, it's very difficult. It's not easy. So I'll keep this grip, and what I'll do is I'll put my head to the mat. This makes it easier so I can grab the foot and put it right on my head. The reason why I do that is because if I grab the foot and try to just put it straight up, it's hard. So what I'll do is I'll put it on my head That way I can use my core and just lift myself up like so. When I do this, I'll transfer my grip to the heel. Once it's on the heel, I push. So I can do two things from here. I can go for the heel hook from here, or what I like to do is when I get this, I'll push it straight down, all the way down to my knee. When it's here, I'll hold on to the foot and I'll capture it, okay? Once I'm capturing it, I can let go for the heel hook.
That's so tight, and like the spaces that he's making, he's operating in such small spaces, but the way he shaves into them, it separates it just effortlessly. Like I feel like no matter how tight I'm trying to pinch my legs together, when you drop your shoulder in there, it's still gonna separate.
Yeah.
And then the weird ass thing about putting the foot on the head, that's crazy, because it does. It's like you were saying, like uses the core. I'm just reiterating what you were saying, but it's a weird feeling because it's so efficient and the leverage is so good right there. So I appreciate you sharing those details, brother. No, and if people want to like look you up and stuff, then or this.
Yeah, people, if you guys want to find me, Alex West BJJ, Instagram for my site, Combat. Footlocks work, or if you want to go on the actual site, it's combatapparel.com.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Make sure you're following the channel, like, subscribe, share, notifications, all that kind of stuff. And make sure you look for my next instructional on BJJ Fanatics coming out very soon. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, brother.